Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Somebody recorded this video already once through and then realized they weren't recording. It's terrible when one does that one, but I think that's kind of like the story of my Battlegrounds expedition. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to our Battlegrounds mop-up series. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Things that went well, things that went mediocre, things that went badly. It's tough because I have not been interested in Battlegrounds at all. It's a bit of a weird one when it comes to Battlegrounds, and I have felt that I haven't really been interested in the mode for the last 2 seasons. And by the way, by me saying that, that doesn't mean to say that it's bad, right? I'm not saying it's a bad mode. What I'm saying is sometimes people, move away with their interests, but I will still do it. And I want to give a shout out to my alliance leader, Let's Be Serial, who said that, I was just going to let you slide on your minimum that you have to put in. But look, here's the thing. My alliance mate did and put in a larger amount of points than normal, and I felt that it was just cheating him out if I just kind of like was allowed to let it slide. It's just not. It just doesn't seem fair. So yeah, by the end of it, at the end of this season, for my alliance, I did 235,000 points, which is not super low and it's not super high, but it's kind of like middle of the road. It is more than my minimum contribution. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of like help out because the other alliance guys had done such a hard job in doing what they did, and it's only fair, but this season was tough, not because of the meta. It's just a case of like I just was not interested to play, so which is a problem. It's more so of a problem when you've got objectives. This was the big issue I think that I found was like, because we had this objective, the issue was that you had to do a certain amount of wins, and it just was not happening for me. Things weren't happening, and it just didn't. It was just annoying. It was really annoying. But I needed the Ascension Dust. I also needed to get the 10,000 6-star relic shards. Well, I obviously didn't need to do that, but I suppose it'd be more advantageous if I did get it, and I got it in the end. It was achieved through what felt like blood, sweat, and tears, especially trying to get wins towards the latter point. It just was like so annoying. Bugs were frustrating me a lot, which you can see this is part of. We're going to see some footage in a minute. We're going to roll some footage and just kind of go over some bits when it comes to my season. So let's do that right now. So the season itself, as I said, the main thing to point out, like, I was just not interested to play it. But this is the thing. If you're in an alliance that does Alliance War and you say, well, I don't like doing Alliance War now, I'm going to stop doing it. Well, you could be mid-season or, just about to do you may change your alliance, but it's like, I like my alliance. So I just always want to kind of contribute what I can contribute when I can, even if I'm not playing well or kind of like having a good time with stuff. It's just a case of like just trying to persevere as much as possible. And yeah, things went well with this season, but things didn't. Because I hadn't been that interested, I didn't really push as hard as I did on Season 9. And again, it's just these things happen. America Chavez was one of my favourite defenders and got me a lot of kills, which just helped out a lot, played into just being helpful. And King Groot became my good conditions finishing champion. A lot of the time, I was trying to, as much as possible, get close to the survivability elements of the champion with that SP3. And SP3 and just rotation of regeneration, because it just helps for the survivability, and survivability means that this champion is going to be a great option. I can't recommend it enough. If you're looking for a champion to end a sequence on because people are throwing off techs a lot of the time, so having a counter that's class advantage, and it can be very helpful. But even more so, if you need a champion to finish on full health, which is going to be helpful as well. So that's one of the main things that I was trying to do with the champion. End on good conditions. Those good conditions being close to, if not on, 100% health. And there's going to be times where things go right and wrong, like there. That was kind of like a bad timing there on the evade. And I'll take, this is the thing. You're not going to see it like go super well. You're going to see times where it goes super well, super mediocre and super bad. I mean, there I think I got incredibly fortunate with King Groot, so I'll take that. And then yeah, like there's other champions that came in clutch well. Omega Sentinel was very nice, very helpful for certain circumstances. I'm excited to know what the next meta is for season 12. That's bad, by the way. That's bad timing by me on that. But yeah, there's going to be times where things are going to go right and wrong for you. It's just a case of like your perseverance, which is going to be important with that matter. I've had people rage. No, I wouldn't say rage quit, but just like, quit all of a sudden with it. But it's just a case of like, I haven't trusted myself on my timing, which is a problem that I think has stemmed from some stuff in Alliance Wars. I don't know if I can get some issues with timing on my device. My device is getting a bit old now, not ridiculously, but next year I think it's going to be 3 years old. So I don't know if it's time to have an upgrade. I'll have to see. That's again, I'll have to see what the future holds with stuff. I have to see. I've gone a bit Irish all of a sudden for no reason. But yeah, it's just a case of like I've got to be a bit more kind of confident in play, and I think that's maybe going to come from doing some other content, maybe a trial or two. Yeah, I do like coming in clutch with stuff. This is the thing. I do like a nice scrappy play with a bit of clutch, which you can see on screen with this Warlock fight. I'm just waiting for that SP2 to pop off. If it's going to pop off. Come on. There we go. And then back in again. Champions holding special attacks is a bit of an issue. I don't know if we're going to see any kind of AI improvements, but I'd like to see that. That Mordo has been interesting. I've had him banned a lot of the time, and I don't even use him. So people have been banning this Mordo. I haven't been placing him on defense, except for this one time that I'm like, oh, I'll just put him on defense. Very weird. Very weird. It's just a rank 1 7-star Mordo. I think it's just the health that's annoying. But look, if you've got yourself a Nimrod, he's going to do some nice stuff. 28 hits. Can't complain with that. Especially ending on 99% health, which is brilliant. And again, that America Chavez coming in to be of an assistance there. 32-second takedown for that. I'm not saying it like I'm not going like, oh, it's incredible, because you probably got Suicide Masteries. You could probably kind of like do it quicker. I'm still debating whether or not that's a case that works, Suicide Masteries. I've seen sometimes where it does, sometimes where it doesn't. I don't know if that recoil kind of like doesn't really help out matters. But it doesn't help out in defense. Really doesn't. Maybe for offense, could do some damage. But yeah, America Chavez coming in clutch, love it. And then, good conditions. This fight's interesting because you can see there 72%, and I'm gaining back my health. I build up to an SP3 with my King Groot. And it's all about, again, this is. I thought to myself, right, well, I've messed up a few times in this fight. My favourite survivability and sustainability and good conditions champion finishing is King Groot. So I need to get back up to 100% health, or at least get close to it. And fortunately, he is going to be of assistance, providing, make little to no mistakes in this situation. Let's say SP2 coming in. There we go. Good evade. And then back in again, being as aggressive as possible. Good intercept to finish off with. Oh, no, I thought it was a special attack. 100% health. And of course, yeah, it is what it is. They did better. Look, this is the final fights, going into the final fight that I did, that I was just getting. It just wasn't going well. It's tough when, as I said, I'll just come back to what I said at the start. It's tough when you're not feeling a mode, but you have to do it. And I forced myself to do it because I want to get the rewards from it. I also wanted to contribute with my alliance. And I'll continue to do that. There will be times where I'm going to force myself to do a mode that I don't particularly want to do. People force themselves to do arena, and they don't like doing arena. So it is, that is what it is. People probably didn't like doing incursions, but found themselves, doing incursions in the last, in 2 times this year. I enjoy incursions at the moment. I enjoy it as one of my favourite game modes. I'm back into doing arena because I've set myself little challenges. I like my event quest. I like my story, story mode. I like my side quest. But sometimes you got to do what you don't like. That's the story of the game. But these bugs are just annoying. You can see that this is the bug that I'm referring to on screen right now. Like it's annoying. Like this is the final fight because I had enough. Like at this point, this was kind of like the nail in the coffin when it came to the mode for me, and I Just did a fade there to the 10 or 14 seconds now. Obviously it's 10, 9, 8. I didn't know what to do because I thought, if I exit, is it going to say that I rage quit or forfeit? And stuff like this, the disconnects, it's just not good. It's been a year, Kabam. Like, it's been a year since this bug started appearing, and it's just like a case of, what are you doing? What are you doing to fix it? I just don't know. I just don't know what the crack is with it, and it's a bit frustrating. And unfortunate, because I kind of had enough savvy to say to myself, okay, well, what am I going to do in this situation? Because bad goes to worse. You can see here, this player fields a spot, and I'm like, okay, fine. Who am I going to face? Who are going to put as my defensive option? Which at this moment in time, I don't know who I'm fielding. Like, it's going to come to a point, pick your defender, right? And I just clicked. Then, do you see I clicked? And literally, like, I don't know who. It wasn't letting me pick anything, so I don't know who I confirmed. My hope is I confirmed Wiccan. My second hope is that I was like, first of all, and I was like, oh god, so he's put Hercules, and I was like, do I do Archangel? I'm trying to click between Overseer. Did he choose Spot? I don't know who he chose. Archangel's confirmed against Spot, but I didn't know. I didn't know if that was the case. I was kind of like, what the heck is actually going on? So as you can see there, I'm quickly rebooting. I thought it might give me a chance. Whilst we're doing the countdown screen of that, was it 10 seconds or whatever it is, I might get a chance. And this is like make or break, down to the wire. Am I actually going to make it? I need this win to get my objective 100%. Otherwise, I won't be able to, I can't make it. And I've lost that Ascension Dust, and I've lost that 6-star relic. Thankfully, as you can see, what ran in was Archangel against Spot. And I was like, oh my word, if I can get this fight, if I can make sure I don't make any mistakes, I have a chance. So one thing is, first of all, I want to do this as quickly as possible. So I'm building up my poisons right there, getting hit into my block, increasing my toxicity. And then we're going to, hit in an SP1 there. And we're going to hang back a little bit and then wait for the stun, hit in, and boom, done. Job is good. And I get the win. I'm fortunate there to get the win because it's like, I kind of feel this is victory from what could potentially have been the jaws of defeat. But, the win's a win. And as I said, the main thing for me about Battlegrounds this season was, and last season, I just was not that interested. And I did my minimums. I think that's the main thing. If your alliance has a minimum for, involvement, do it. Be part of the crew. Be helpful. And that's what we did. And I'm happy about that. But next season, it's got to change. I've got to show a bit more willing and effort when it comes to trying to make further progression. We'll have to see. Depends on the meta. Like, if the meta is just, I'm not interested in the meta, then, again, we'll see. And Act 8.3 is going to be in full swing. So, again, I'll have to see about that. And I've got to do Act 8.2 100% before 8.3 is released. So much to do. But, we get on with it. And that's the main thing when it comes to the community, comes to you watching this video, is regardless of the situation, the good, the bad, and the ugly, we get on with it. But yeah, that's been a video. Hope you enjoyed it. Look out for some results information soon. Check out some other content located on the screen. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.